All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me make sure I'm recording correctly. Yes. I'm going to, now please don't be offended if I mute you. It's only because there's a lot of feedback. So if you need to, if you have a question, you can message me through Facebook, and maybe we can, and you can message on here. Oh, I don't know how that works, but we shall learn. Okay, did we get the, I think it's from here. Nope. Okay. All right, hopefully we got it. We got it. All right, so welcome Team Tribe. We are so excited to have our first team training. We're so glad that all of you could join us this evening. I wanted to address something real quickly because it's I know that there's a horrible tragedy in France right now, and I've been watching the videos on the news. It's very heartbreaking. So I know that we're focused right now on Plexus, so that's what we're going to do for the next hour. On Plexus, maybe less than an hour. We're going to go for probably 40 minutes. That's our goal. So if you have questions, I just ask that you wait until the end to ask your questions. And if we have some time, we'll do some question answer. And if we don't get to questions, you can message us, and we'll see if we can do it that way. All right, you guys. So first off, if you joined this year, then you got this awesome success kit. So assuming you got a welcome pack, which we encourage everyone to get the welcome packs. Yes. So inside your welcome packs, you got a success guide. We really want to encourage you to all read through your success guide. Read through it often. There's great information in here, great training. So definitely use that. And then also in your success kit, you got these handy cards. These are a huge blessing. And really what I love about these, this is the Plexus Slim one. I mean, seriously, if you're talking to somebody on the phone, you could really just go through the talking points. And you just try not to look or sound like you're reading. But this is so helpful for us. And also these pricing guides. I love the pricing guide. Keep these handy in your purse or by your computer, in your car, wherever is a good place for you. Just keep them handy and close by.
You can take a picture of the pricing guide and favorite it on your phone, and then you have it with you always.
Yeah, that's a great tip. By the way, this is Jessica Carrion. She's a senior gold on our team, and I'm Mindy Fry, and I'm a Ruby ambassador on our team. So, again, I'm glad to have all of you with us. Let's just get into it. So we really want to encourage everyone to become a product of the product. And we really want to encourage you to use your products, get to know your products, use them consistently and correctly. So consistently means using them every single day. And when I say correctly, we had an ambassador recently who was, she was drinking 2 Slims a day, which is fine, you can do that. But she was wondering why she was so hungry. And so I was talking to her, and I said, well, are you still eating like you normally eat? And she said, well, no, it's a meal replacement, right? And so anyway, she thought she was supposed to replace her breakfast and lunch with her Slim. So it's really important that you are using your products correctly and training your team and your clients how to use them correctly too. It's very important. So you become a better coach as you are using your products and getting familiar with your product. So right now, I would love for y'all to pull out like a piece of paper and pen and write down these 2 names that have been extremely helpful. Okay, so the first name is Ame Darling. Her name is spelled A-I-M-E-E Darling. And then the other one is Jennifer Pickett. So I would encourage you to go on YouTube and plug in those names. We'll plug in Jennifer Pickett first or Ame Darling first. Watch their product videos. They are a great tool for us. I have used these to share with my clients or potential ambassadors or potential clients to help them learn how to use the product, also just to give them information about the product. So these are great tools for you. Did you want to add anything? No. No. Okay. All right. So become a product of the products. Very important. It's the foundation of our business. So we all want to be using the products. Become a student of the business. So YouTube, it's my best friend, and it's going to become your best friend if you really want to build a business. So a lot of our training comes from YouTube. So many successful diamonds have graciously shared their knowledge with us through YouTube videos. So again, pull out your paper and pen, and I want you to write down these names. These are some of my favorites. Sonia Dudley. Sonia Dudley. She has some awesome training videos. Tim and Michelle Thomas. Also associated with Tim and Michelle Thomas is, okay, so it stands for Rock the Pink, but you're going to plug in R for rock, D or T for the, and P for pink. RTP Live. And then another one is Ame Darling, of course, and Jennifer Pickett again. So do you have any favorites that you wanted to add?
Plexus U.
Plexus U. That is a great one. That's Kristen Abart, right? So these are great YouTube videos that you can just plug in their names. If you want to put Plexus first and then Jennifer Pickett, Plexus Jennifer Pickett, then a bunch of her videos will come up. But Sonia Dudley has been very helpful for me to train me into kind of what words to use to introduce people to Plexus and stuff like that. So very, very helpful. Okay. So as you all know, Plexus emails out, well, some of you know, if you're brand new, you don't know this yet, but Plexus emails out diamond documentaries on Thursdays. Watch the diamond documentaries. They are very inspirational and very helpful. Excuse me. That was loud. But mute somebody. Who is it? Okay. Okay, there. Okay. Sorry, we were getting some feedback. Okay, what we were saying was the diamond documentaries, so they're very helpful. Like there's so many different backgrounds of our diamonds, and if you familiarize yourself with our diamonds, then let's say there's a teacher and you're trying to reach out to a teacher, you could share this diamond documentary with them and just say, hey, I was just, you know, this video reminded me of you, and I just wanted to share it with you. So these can be great tools too, and they're only like 10 minutes each. So really great, easy, short video to watch. So I encourage you to listen, watch to at least one YouTube video a day. Now, I prefer to watch one in the mornings when I'm getting ready for the day, and I just bring my computer into my bathroom and I set it up and I just listen while I'm getting ready. But you can listen to them while you're driving. Obviously, you're not going to be watching them, but you can listen to them while you're driving or while you're cleaning a house or doing laundry. When do you like to listen to or watch it?
When you're cooking dinner.
When you're cooking dinner. That's a great way to do it too. But just I really encourage you to watch one YouTube video a day, and it'll really help you. All right. So also get familiar with the compensation plan. You guys, Plexus has been so generous with our compensation plan. A lot of you guys are really learning this. I know the first month of Plexus, I really had no idea why I was receiving these checks from Plexus. But they are so generous, guys. But I really encourage you to go to your back office. There is a 14-page overview in your back office. You'll just go to your tools and go to your library and then print out that 14-page overview. Read through it. You're going to be blown away. The more that you know, the more blown away you're going to be with Plexus. Okay. So, and there's also some great YouTube videos too on the compensation plan. What?
Sonia Dudley has a very short, concise how we get paid in Plexus video. So if you're not into reading, Sonia is very good at explaining.
That's right. And you can just go to YouTube and plug in Plexus compensation plan, and a bunch will pop up. And I just encourage you to watch them. It's going to blow you away. Okay. Also, we encourage you to really get familiar with your back office. Jessa has been a huge student of our back office. Would you mind sharing a little bit how to learn about it?
And I'm going to have a hard time looking at y'all, so hopefully nobody's on the video because I like looking at what I'm doing.
Right.
But the big thing is know your login, know your website address, so you can go into your notes on your phone and make put your information on there so you can send it to people, or you can make a contact for your own self so that when people ask you for your website information, your phone number and your email and all that, you have a Plexus one and you can just share it with them. That way you also get their phone number and information. But the big thing is familiarize yourself with the back office, and that's just going to come by practicing. So there's not a lot you can mess up in the back office. Like if you had you had your backup order turn on, and it's kind of hard to turn it off. You're not going to hurt anything by just clicking on stuff. So when you first go into your back office, you can go up along the header. There's a category called tool or training. So if you click on the training, they actually have a training plan for you. And it's the site overview that walks you through your whole back office. It talks about your pay portal and how that works, how to set it up. The new one in the pay portal part is how to send incentives. So we can actually withhold a portion of our paycheck and send it out to people, which is amazing. It's, instead of coupons and everything and having to wait for a sale from Plexus, we can actually reimburse people for things or give them an incentive to upgrade to like for a preferred customer to upgrade to more products. And then how to use the message center. It isn't fully functional. I can't wait for it to be. But how to use your shopping cart and how to set up and change and like edit your backup order. Those are all very handy, and it's not hard. You just have to do it and get familiar. But the big thing that I like is our reports, and that's easier to use with this backup office or this back office. So if you go in and you want to see who's on your team and who's turned on and turned off and how many PV anybody has, you would go into your reports and you click the detailed genealogy and you can pull it up. And for some of you who have, you want to see who is on your team, who sponsored them, what they've ordered recently, all that is in there. And if you actually click on the titles of the little categories in the chart along the top, you can change how the whole graph is organized. So you can put the most recent at the top or however that works. But anyway, you can have, that's where your customer reports to, your reports, and then you're going to look under member summary. So you can see who your customers are and their contact information, you know, what they've bought and when their ship date is and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, just start clicking. That's like the best advice I can get. That's how I figured out most of the stuff.
That's so true. Yeah. Yeah, when we first came in, the back office was very different. And so we have our newer back office, and it's so fun to just go around and seriously, just like Jessica said, just start clicking around and you will learn all kinds of really cool things that our back office can do. So, and again, if you ever have questions about your back office, you can ask on our team page, My Plexus Tribe. You can ask those questions. We are here to answer those. Okay, so we talked a little bit about being a product of the product and being a student of the business. But here's a but, and this is a big but. What I like to say is don't wait to share, okay? So don't get so bogged down with all the details that it's preventing you from sharing. I encourage you to just start sharing immediately. Guys, as soon as you sign up, as soon as you register, you are a Plexus ambassador. That means you are open for business. You have your own website that day. So you are open for business that day. So now now we need to get the word out that you are open for business. So, all right, so before my welcome pack even came in, I sent out an email to family and friends announcing that I am starting a new business venture, and I'm super excited about it. I just became an ambassador for Plexus, also known as a representative for Plexus, and my first shipment's about to come in, and I would love to send you a sample for product Plexus Slim. So, and I got a great response from just that email. Hold on, I'm gonna mute someone, sorry. We're getting some feedback, so please forgive us if you're trying to ask a question. We really do wanna answer all your questions. So if you have one, just wait until the end and we'll unmute everyone, and hopefully if we have time, we'll answer your questions. And if we don't, again, that's why we have our team page, My Plexus Tribe. So, all right, you guys. So, so now it's time to get the word out that you are an ambassador for Plexus and that you are open for business. So like I said, I had sent out an email right away before I even got my welcome pack, got a great response just from that. But I encourage you to start with one product. Just focus on one product because we have so many amazing products and there's so many great testimonies for all of our products. But I focused on the Slim, our core product. Mainly because it's our core product and it was the one that really attracted me to Plexus because of my blood sugar issues. And so I focused on that one product, and that's what I told everyone about. Hey, have you ever tried Plexus Slim? That was kind of my doorway. So I encourage you to focus on one product. It can be the Slim, it can be the Pro Bio 5, it can be our awesome new product, the Edge. But just focus on one product at first and let that be the doorway to all of Plexus, okay? I don't want y'all to get overwhelmed about needing to know all the ingredients and all of the products. You don't have to know that. And if somebody asks you, hey, what ingredient in Plexus Slim helps with energy? All you have to say is, wow, that's a really great question. I'm gonna go do some research and I'll get back to you. That has always been kind of my answer because I don't have all the ingredients memorized. So when I'm talking one-on-one with someone, I can just say, hey, that's a great question. Let me go do some research and I'll send you more information. So also that can be, if you don't have their information, then that's a great way to get their information. Hey, can I have your phone number? Can I get your email address? Let me friend you on Facebook and I'll send you a message. So, great way to do it. Instead of just handing out business cards, make sure you're getting their information because they may lose your business card and then you're going to be sad. They're like, what? They said they were going to order. How come they hadn't ordered from me? So make sure that you are getting their information. All right. So focus on one product. And the biggest reason why I like to focus on one product is because I don't want to, okay, this is going to sound gross, but it's the best way to explain it. I don't want to vomit all this information on them about all of our products because that might overwhelm someone. And if I just hand out a catalog and say, Plexus rocks, and walk away, they may flip through the catalog or they may just throw it away. So, so that's why we don't want to overwhelm anyone. So we just want to kind of just get in the door. So, all right. So, okay. So Jessa has a great way to kind of, Jessa is awesome. We all know she's awesome. But she's really good at communicating. And so that's why I asked Jessa to maybe talk about how she kind of talks to people about Plexus.
Okay, so a lot of people, when you go to the sales trainings, they'll tell you to have an elevator speech or really short, something that you've memorized to make it easier. If that's how you are most comfortable, then by all means do it. I sound like a robot when I do that, so it doesn't work for me. So I saw Mindy earlier. I was like, I don't have like elevator speeches. I do everything off the cuff. But that's because most people, they need to know who you are, and they need to know why you care so much before they're going to buy anything that you have. So express interest in their life and who they are. One of the things that I've noticed a lot is that you need to look at someone when you're talking to them. So whether it's your friend and you're talking to them about Plexus, still look them in the eye. There's nothing weird about it. And then if you meet a stranger and you want to tell them something or ask them a question, you're still going to look them in the eye and pay attention to who they are, because hardly anyone does that anymore. And so it's the eye contact that makes the other person feel important, because they are. And then the other one is, I learned today, is not to call it an elevator speech, but to call it a hallway resonator. So it's not so much that you want to spiel something into somebody in the 15 seconds that you have on the elevator. It's that you want to stick something in their brain that will make them think for a long time afterwards. Yeah. So examples of something that you can say, and they all have to be, the shorter they are, the more effective they are. But I'm going to read some of these. Mindy's favorite is, have you ever tried Plexus? And it totally works. And if you could get paid to get healthy, would you? You can, if I had something that could help you, may I share? How can I empower you today? Some people are really discouraged and down, and they just need somebody to pour into them. How can I pray for you? If you could get paid to get healthy, would you do it? What do you know about the gut-brain connection? I'm a health nerd, so if somebody looks like their guts are not healthy, I'll ask them. I have no problem with that. Another health nerd thing is, how are your serotonin levels? You look a little down today. Or if you don't control your bad gut bacteria, it controls you. And that's especially evident in children, even because they don't have a self-control thing. So it's like pushing the crazy button. Just stuff like that, because people, it's just a line that gets stuck in their head, and they'll think about it. And this works for strangers. It works for your friends. It's for other people, because you're just trying to plant things into them that bug them. Right. And then they'll come back and ask you a question. And the other thing is, especially with health stuff, and people have a lot of ingrained thoughts and beliefs. And so there's a ton of people that you love. They're not going to listen to you the first 4 times or the first 7 times. Yeah. Or they're not going to listen for 2 years. Like, I have friends, and they've been telling me they do something for the last 2 years, but then I had a friend today that I contacted about Plexus that I signed up, and today today she told me she wanted ProBio and Slim. So it's that contact, the follow-up. I told Mindy the other day it was the 80th follow-up session, and you still love them. Absolutely. And you're posting your nerd health stuff, and they'll listen eventually.
Those are great tips. Thank you, Jessa. But also, just keep your ear open. If you're sitting, I don't know, in church or Bible study, I had this happen not too long ago. I was in Bible study, and I heard a couple of ladies talking, and she said how tired she was. And her friend asked her, well, what's going on? She said, well, I have a problem with insomnia.
I know that at Sprouts.
So I turned around and I said, I don't want to be nosy, but I heard that you were having trouble sleeping, and I've got a great product. I said, have you ever heard of Plexus? That's my go-to line. And she said, no, what is that? And then I told her, and I got her information because, our Bible study was about to start, so I didn't have time to really go into it. But I got her information, and I've been following up with her. So anyways, listen to what's going on around you. I mean, people are constantly well, not complaining, but you know, there's a lot of people going through stuff. And so just keep your ears open and look for those opportunities to say, have you ever tried Plexus? All right, you guys. So now I really want to encourage you all to make your Frank's list. Okay, what a Frank's list is, it's a name list. Now, I know there's some people on this call that I know have been in for a while, and but I know also there's some people who have been in for a long time who have never made their Frank's list. So what a Frank's stands for: friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections. So that could be like sports teams or school. So kids connections. And then service organizations, so church, whatever you're a part of. So make a list of names.
Everyone.
Yes, everyone. That is such a good point. Do not prejudge, okay? It is not our job to decide who needs Plexus and who doesn't need Plexus. Okay, first of all, Jessa, when I contacted her about Plexus, I had no idea that she hadn't slept through the night for over 20 plus years. I had no idea that she had fibromyalgia either. Okay, I just Jessa, I sent her an email. Yolanda, I had no idea that Yolanda had this horrible bacterial infection. She really needed Plexus. I just saw Yolanda on my phone, on my contacts list on my phone. I was like, oh, Yolanda, I wonder how she's doing. I sent her a text, hey, can I have your email? I want to send you some information. Jennifer Packenham, I had no idea that she had horrible stomach issues. And so I didn't know she needed Plexus. Just like Jennifer, she's my friend. I'm going to tell her about Plexus. So it's very important that you are not prejudging. Put everybody's names down. So after you've listed like 50 to 100 people, and if you're having trouble getting to 50 to 100 people, look, Jessa just said make new friends. But I want to encourage you to go to on Facebook. Go to your friends list on Facebook and just scroll through them. Write down every single name. If you have more than 100 people, friends on your Facebook, there you go. There's your 100. So, okay. And even if it's people you hadn't spoken to in 20 plus years, I've messaged them, private messaged them on Facebook, people that I have not spoken to since elementary school. So we don't know what people are going through. Okay, so after you make your list, I want you to put an asterisk by the top 20 people on your list. And what that means is I want you to think of your absolute dream team. These are people that you really want on your Plexus team, okay? These are people that are highly influential. They have a lot of friends. These are people that, it's like your PTA president. It's like your volunteer of the year people. I mean, these are just really good people that are just would love to be on your dream team, okay? And then after you put your asterisk next to them, I want you to start contacting your dream team. Okay, and the reason why it's important to contact your dream team first is I can guarantee you that if you think they're a rock star, somebody else is thinking, man, they'd be a rock star on my team. We want them to be a rock star on your team, okay? So it's important that you reach out to them first, okay? All right, so you guys, so make your list, make your Frank's list. If you've been in Plexus for, a couple of years and you've never made your Frank's list, make it today. If you've already gone through your Frank's list, make another list, okay? You've made friends, you've been in Plexus, if it's been a year or whatever, you have other friends. So just go through your friends list on Facebook, go through your contact list on your phone, and let's get down to like 50 to 100 names, okay? And then start reaching out to them. And again, if you're going to, if you're going to private message them on Facebook, I would first go to their timeline and see what's going on in their life. Because it's really important that you don't just message them out of the blue and you didn't see what's happening in their life. I mean, maybe their dog is sick, or who knows what's going on, and maybe it's not a great time to reach out to them about Plexus. So maybe you see, oh, their dog is sick. So just message them anyway. Say, hey, I saw that your dog is sick. I'm really sorry about that. I'm praying for you. So, and then maybe 2 weeks later, you can message them about Plexus when their dog is better. Okay. I love Yolanda's post on Facebook, and I love this girl's post on Facebook. So I would love for Yolanda, hold on, I'm going to unmute you, to share a little bit about how she uses Facebook to build her business. Yolanda, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi.
Oh, wow. I did it right. Wasn't sure if I got on here right. Okay. So thank you for that. I didn't realize that, you paid that close attention. But what I've done, first off, is I'm Yolanda. I'm a gold ambassador in Plexus. But what I did was I just kept, I stayed connected to the YouTube videos to figure out how to do it, because I kept hearing over and over and again, make it personal, make it personal. I'm like, how do you do that? Because I'm not a real I don't like I'm not real personable like that. And on Facebook, Facebook was not real comfortable for me before Plexus. So I had to learn. So I would friend different people and just, different people that were recommended and kind of see what they get that connection. And so what I learned was, and just through experimenting, was anytime that I post a picture of myself, I don't like posting pictures of myself, but you guys will notice that I do it a lot. I always get the most likes when I do that. For whatever reason, people want to see you. They want to see you. And so what I'm learning is, the people that you're friends with, they're friends with you because they like you. So they need to see your life. I also notice when I post pictures of my family, my kids, fun things we're doing, I get a lot of likes. And so I try to make sure I'm not posting too much Plexus, even though if I had my way, I'd be Plexus all the time. But I like to post my workouts. People like to see me working out. If any of you guys are friends with me on Facebook, they like those posts for whatever reason. Whenever I do things with my kids, if I remember to get on there, or if they tag me on something, those get a lot of likes. You might say, well, why is that important? Well, we know now with what Facebook is doing, if you're not getting likes or comments, either likes or comments, then what that communicates to Facebook is the people that you're friends with aren't interested in you, basically. And so if they're liking your posts, when you do post a Facebook post, they're going to see it. So if Facebook isn't recognizing that your friends want, can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
If Facebook isn't recognizing that your friends want to hear from you, then they're not going to show the things that you post. And so when you do post Plexus, they're not going to see it. So that's why you want to mix it up. You want to make sure you're figuring out how to get a like. I noticed when my daughter posts pictures of our dog, people like pictures of your dog. Just capture moments, things that you can capture in your life, in your world, so that you can get that attention, get that traffic, and then put that on there. And the other thing I want to make sure I say about that, do not strictly go by how many likes and comments you're getting. I know for so long there were people who never commented, never liked anything I posted, but they would back message me and ask me to try Plexus. So you can't be moved by that. So don't let that discourage you if you're not getting likes and comments, and stop posting, because they are paying attention whether you can see it or not. I want to make sure I said that. You want to get in the habit to where I'm not consistent as I should be, but I try to make sure every day I put something out there. But we really, if you're wanting to build it, we need to be doing at least 3 posts a day. We need to be doing 3 posts. It doesn't have to be 3 Plexus posts, but we need to be active on Facebook. And the reason I say that is I know there's times where if I don't have a block of time to scroll, there's a lot of stuff that I would miss. And so if you post in the morning and your audience doesn't come on until evening, and they've got a ton of friends on Facebook, your stuff's going to be so buried they might not have time to get to it. So since you don't know when your audience is really paying attention, you need to spread that out and try to get 3 things out there a day if you can. If you can only do 1, well then do 1 and be consistent with 1. That's some of the things I've learned. Graphics. Now I know in the very beginning I didn't know.
Oh,
hear me?
there you are.
So in the beginning, I didn't really understand all that, so I was still learning, right? But with graphics, they're saying, okay, when you post a graphic, people will scroll by. They say, kind of look at a graphic as you would a commercial. Nowadays, when commercials come on TV, what do? We start playing with our phone, or we mute it because we don't want to hear all that noise or whatever. That might be what happens with graphics, so make sure you're really careful about that. If you want to post a quote, that's cool. Maybe post a little something along with that quote about what it personally means to you. But just always being conscious that you want to keep it as personable as possible, meaning they want to see your heart. They want to see your heart, and I think that will keep them engaged to where they're not just going past you. Did I cover it all?
That's good. Thank you, Yolanda.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, so Yolanda gave some really great tips, and I would encourage you that if you're not friends with Yolanda or with Jessa, friend them. Friend Yolanda Musgrove and Jessa Carrion. Yeah, friend them or follow them on Facebook, because then you can see all their posts. They're really, really good posts, okay? So, and you can find them. They're on our team page, My Plexus Tribe, so you can find them that way. All right, you guys. So Plexus, if you are very new to Plexus, then I want you to announce on Facebook, just like you would, you're announcing through email or whatever that you are a Plexus ambassador. Announce on Facebook too, okay? Because that's a huge audience that you want to capture. So make sure you're announcing that you're a new Plexus ambassador on Facebook too. And guys, I have my very first Plexus post, and if you would like to see that, you can private message me through Facebook, and I will send it to you, and just let you see how I announced that I was open for business. All right, so Facebook, great tool. Like Yolanda said, post often. I would encourage you not to just press share. If you see Yolanda has an awesome post or Jessa has an awesome post, just use it, but copy paste it. Don't share it. Copy paste it, and then do a little bit to make it personalized up at the top, and then just copy paste their stuff. It's better that way, because if you share it, then it's just going to kind of drop to the bottom, and
well, then it shows up on my timeline too, and it shows up twice.
Yeah, so best way to do it is copy paste. All right, so Facebook is a great tool, but I wouldn't just post on Facebook and just expect people to just come to you. You go through private message and or text or call or email, whatever.
Or face to face. It's your favorite.
It's my favorite. She knows it's not. But that's the great thing about Plexus, is that you can do it face to face more, or you can on your computer sometimes. But you can build it in so many ways, and that's the great thing about Plexus, is that anyone can build it, and we can build them in our pajamas or whatever. Although if you're face to face, I wouldn't be in your pajamas. Anyway. Okay, off topic. Let's get back to focusing. Okay, water bottles. Guys, Plexus has these awesome water bottles. Okay, you can order these in your back office. Just go to shopping, and I think it's under promotional tools, maybe, or promotional products. I believe that's where it is. But order your water bottles. I take this everywhere I go. It's just kind of a subtle way to say, or for someone to ask you about Plexus. And so, great water bottles. Order them. Carry them everywhere you go. And a great way too if you're sitting at like your son or daughter's soccer game, whatever, grab your Plexus Slim, open it in front of everyone, and just subtly mix it up. Even if you've already had one that morning, who cares? Do another one. It's a great way to advertise your Slim. All right.
And if you have a water bottle already that you love, like my Turbis that I need to buy a logo for, so you can go on Etsy, you can have the decals printed, and you can stick them on there.
Right.
Those are not insulated in Texas when it's 100 degrees. It's not.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, order business cards. You can find some great business cards, some great brochures on Etsy or you can go to your back office and go to, I believe it's shopping, and then my Plexus. Hold on, I'll see where I can find it. Plexus.
My Plexus print.
There it is, my Plexus print. So you can order your business cards and great brochures in my Plexus print. And you want to get your business cards pretty quickly so that you can start handing them out and getting people information. All right, and you can also like staple one Plexus Slim onto your business card or on a brochure and just have those in your purse or in your car, and you can hand those out. It's a very simple way to give out a sample. Jennifer Packenham, if y'all can see her, she is holding up one right now. So it's a very easy way.
Oh, and your little labels that y'all print.
Yes, and you can just print out labels if you want to on your computer, and you can just stick your labels on the brochure. You can stick your labels on the catalog, whatever you have. So labels are a cheap way too. If you don't want to order business cards, print some labels off. Make sure you have your website on it. Make sure you have your email and your phone number and your name. See, and you can put your labels on the trial packs. So that's a great way to do it too. All right, so let's move on to.
You're at 43 minutes.
All right, we're at 43 minutes, so we are going to wrap up very soon to respect you guys' time. All right. Okay, so as you are going through your name list, you may get some no's, and you may get some people that don't even respond to your messages. Now, here's a secret that I want y'all to know. No really means not now or not yet, okay? So it's not, they're not saying no to you, they're really just saying not now. Because Jessa and I and Yolanda and Jennifer and people and Deborah who have been in for like years, we can tell you that, you know, the not nows, the no's, the not nows, they've come back to us. I've had several people who have come back to me 2 years later and they're ready for Plexus, because you really just don't know what's happening in somebody's lives. You don't know the battles that they're fighting, and you don't know, you know, maybe they just got a blood work done and their A1C is elevated like mine was, and then they realize, oh, I guess I really do need Plexus. So it's important that they know that you're still in business. So when they are ready to come back to you, they will know, hey, she's still in business. And a good way for them to know that you're still in business and to come back to you is if you're still occasionally reaching out to them, and that they can go to your timeline on Facebook and they can see that you're still posting. So it's important that you are consistently posting, because when that person gets their blood work back, they may just go to the first Plexus post that they see and order from that person. But if they remember, hey, Mindy's been posting about Plexus for a couple of years, I'm going to go, she probably knows what she's talking about. She's in business, so I'm going to go to her. And she's already reached out to me. So since she reached out to me first, I'm going to go to her and order my Slim or become an ambassador. So it's important that you are consistently posting. Even if you don't get any likes or comments, people are watching. They're watching, I guarantee you. Okay, so, all right, so I gave you the secret. No really means not now. So just keep reaching out. All right. So also, I want to encourage you, go to your timeline. Sometime today, go to your Facebook timeline. What does it tell people about you? So it may say, I am all about Plexus. Now, do you want to convey that message? I hope that my timeline says, I love Jesus, I love my family, and Plexus rocks. That's the balance that I want on my timeline, and that's what I want people to see. So, anyways, just sit there. You want to add anything? Okay. All right. So, also, I really want to encourage you guys to get connected. So, we really want you guys to succeed, and we really want to get to know you. We want to know your dreams. We want to know your goals with this Plexus business so that we can best support you. The best way to get connected is to talk to your upline. Tell them, this is what I want with Plexus. Maybe it's to make a couple of $100 a month. Maybe it's to replace your income. Or maybe for you, you just want to get healthy. So we want to know your goals. So communicate those goals with your upline. Now, I want to encourage you, something that has been a huge blessing for me. At the very beginning, I made a private group message with my sponsor, Amy Achieva, and then with her sponsor, Julianne, and Julianne's sponsor, Sila. So I went 3 up, and I have a group message with them that has been ongoing. And I love that I have quick access to them for encouragement, for support, for me to share victories, and just I have that with them. And they're also my accountability group. So I want to encourage you that if you have not done this yet, go 3 up on your upline and create a group private message through Facebook. Like, let's say you are Jessa's level 1. So you'll create a group message with Jessa, with me, and then with Amy. Now, if you are Jessa's level 2, you'll create a group message with your sponsor, with Jessa, and with me. And it's just good to have quick access to your 3 uplines so that if you have a question or whatever, you can just shoot a private message to us, and whoever is online at the time, we can try to get an answer to you quickly. So it's just a good way to have a support network for you. So also I want to encourage y'all to really be involved in our new page, new family page, My Plexus Tribe. And the reason why I called it Tribe, we were kind of playing with a bunch of different names, but I really wanted to bring something or create an environment of a family environment, because you guys are my people, you guys are my family, and we're doing life together. And we are really striving to accomplish our goals together. And so I really want to create a family of support and encouragement on that page. And I really want to hear from a lot of you guys. And so I want to encourage you to go to My Plexus Tribe often, like the post, comment on the post, make your own post. If you just watched an awesome video, we want to hear about it. Let us know. If you just read a great testimony, we want to hear. If you have a great testimony, we want to hear your testimony. So really get connected on our Facebook page, and also with Generation Plexus page too. That's kind of like our mother page. Anyways, so definitely look at Generation Plexus often and My Plexus Tribe often. All right, go to events. If there's an event, if you live in the Austin area, we're trying to have more events, so we will post on My Plexus Tribe our next event. I encourage you to attend the event. Whether you have a guest or not, it's just a good way to really get plugged in and connected and to associate with other builders. And it's just really a way that we can surround ourselves with people that are like-minded. And so I encourage you to attend events. All right, and then also, let's see, what else? Do I? So I think we are going to try to have our training every Thursday, our Zoom call each Thursday evening. And as often as you can make it, we would love for you to be on the call. Again, this will be another way for us to connect. I think sometimes we're going to have an open call where people can ask questions and we can help answer the questions together. So that'll be more open call. And we'll try to do that maybe like every other week. We'll do a training and then like a team meeting where y'all can ask questions. So yeah. All right. And let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's about it. We appreciate all of y'all joining our call.
I have one thing that we forgot. Oh, my mom reminded me, another great resource for y'all is Plexus Yes. So it's $10 a year. It's worth every single cent.
Absolutely.
All the documents and everything that's on there has already gone through compliance. So you can download it and edit it to be small, or you can, the PDFs are there and you can download them in PDF format and then send them off to people. So our ingredients list and like a 3-page document is on there. So it's just all consolidated and it's very easy to see. They've updated and upgraded all of our documents too. So they have with the color on them and everything, but you can also copy and paste and make them even more simplified. So a great resource for approved and compliant graphics and stuff. It's a little bit slim with approved graphics at the moment. So you guys can go to the Plexus page on Facebook or look at what they've done actually, and it's already gone through the whole system. So you can steal any of their stuff. And then if you're not on Plexus Journeys, please ask. It's a ambassador only, testimony only Facebook group. And there's, honestly, guys, there's hundreds of thousands of testimonies on there. And because it's a group page, we can search. So if there is we can't advertise or talk in public about fibromyalgia and migraines and stuff like that. It can't have a label on it for a disease, but we can private message people testimonies that relate to something that they're going through. So you can search on Plexus Journeys for specific illnesses and then find the graphic or whatever the product information and send it off in a simple format.
That's good.
That's it.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and we look forward. If y'all have any questions, please post them on my Plexus Tribe, or you can private message me too. So love you guys. And hey, by the way, I wanted to welcome, I know we have some guys on here. We want more guys because Plexus is very heavy on the female side, as y'all all know. So do not reach out to the men, because this is a huge market. And it's wide open for our guys. So really, do write down all your guys too on your name list. Don't leave them out, because really, guys need Plexus too. And my husband Brandon and Jessica's husband too, and Yolanda, Lonnie, they're all involved in Plexus and very supportive and building too. So we encourage the men to be involved, and we definitely want to hear more from you too. So anyways, you guys have a great night, and blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Good night, y'all.